How you going, brothers? I don't know if it's going to work. I've got my phone sitting on the dash here and I wanted to smash out a quick vlog for the Bro Check Club. I'm going to recap on the last video, which was regarding a bloke called Andreas that wrote to me, whose wife had become unaffectionate and completely ignoring him. No cuddles or kisses or obviously sex. And it was an interesting video to make and interesting to read the comments this morning when I got up, and I have to agree with all the comments actually. It's a great support network out there for us men, but it's also good, I think, for women to hear what us blokes have got to say. And Kiwi Rule commented that he felt it was a bit cynical and the guy was a bit whiny, and I totally get that too. One of the things about Andreas' situation, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the video, but I think I did, was that his children were all under 5 and mum's at home looking after them, and Kiwi Rule brought up the fact or the point, which is very, very valid, and that is that childbirth strips a hell of a lot out of a woman, takes a lot out of her, and it does. It depletes hormones, calcium, a lot of energy. And so after thinking about this, I also thought that possibly, I mean, this never happened with my partner when she had our children, but possibly also Andreas's wife was suffering postnatal depression, and possibly she just had nothing left in the cupboard to give her man. Now, I believe that the most important thing, the most biggest job that us men can do on this planet is raise our children and support our partners. We can't have children without partners. Well, you can actually. You can adopt children. My son is not my biological son, but I call him my son, and I've raised him since he was a baby. Well after his mum and I broke up. He was only 3 when we broke up. So you can, and there's gay couples, lesbian couples, gay men couples that raise children very well and bring them up, and they're balanced, healthy young children. It's really about doing your job. So Andreas, whilst he's thinking about his own needs and not getting enough touch and that, enough affection, still has a job to do. He's got to man up and be a father. And the reason he's got to be a father is that a lot of society's problems are just fathers not standing up, manning up and doing their job. And an interesting fact is that almost all of the mass shootings around the world are from men, done by men, committed by men who lost their father under the age of 20 or had no father, all under the age of 20. The only one that isn't is the Columbine shootings, and that was 2 guys that hatched a plan, slightly different thing, but the majority of them with boys that didn't have dads. There was another one of a father and son that did shootings together, and that one doesn't fall into that category too, but the majority of them are where boys did not have men present in their growing years. And that's one of the reasons that I work with young guys between the ages of 12 and 16, because they're critical years and you can help install the good stuff. Having said that, also you could argue the critical years are from 0 to 6 or 7. I've read that too, so they're all important years. So by Andreas just no longer be able to do the 12 hours a day work, he's going to have to keep working because he's got to support and come home and to a wife that's disinterested. Now he's moved out and he's got more rent to pay in another place, and it's going to be even harder. So, and I know you're listening to this, Andreas, I'm not hitting on you, man, but I have been in your situation, and I can tell you right now it gets harder if you bail. And I did mention in the first video, I don't think that is all the right thing to do. I believe that you should find what you're missing somewhere else, and this doesn't mean going and jumping into bed with another woman. That may mean having a mistress if it's going to save your children from not having a dad, but really getting it from elsewhere. I found for me what worked elsewhere was I would get a massage twice a week, and it was a sports massage. I just felt that female touch was enough, and problem solved for me. And the other thing I did was I connected up with a lot of my male friends and did a lot more fishing and a lot more hunting. Now I'm at this stage here, and my children are growing. Today my daughter is coming back from the west coast. We're going to shoot her rifle in, or my rifle, I'm giving it to her, 243, and we're going to go out for the red stag raw. My son is here, and look, he's thrown all the washing on the clothesline while I've been away overnight. Bruno's saying the boss is home, the dogs are barking, heel up, heel up, heel up. Get up. Anyway, that was a Bro Check Club video, just a quick one. You guys are getting a walk in a minute. Yes, you are. I'm going to go and check on my ducks. Go steady. Have a brilliant Easter weekend. And we'll catch you in the next video. See you later.